Arsenio here, and let's get into it because I feel like it must be said, though it hurts to say to some. To some. Now, let me speak on this. We have people that make assessments, they make adjustments, they make moves based on the actions of others. And that goes for relationships too. Now, there's plenty of people in the world that's going to tell you it is a very positive thing to date somebody who understands you and everything that you represent, and they all for it, right? That's the key. Key to a healthy relationship, healthy life, healthy everything, right? Now, let's get to the gist of what's really going on with those decisions we just stated and went through. Now, the realization is that someone's desire or appetite, and choke my housekeeper, got me looking all over my house for stuff she didn't put somewhere because she wanted to put it there. Now, when you go about doing things, said things, you always want to make sure you toe the line to a certain degree. You know, you want to be respectful in anything that you do. And I'm not going to make this a long video. I just feel like it needs to be said. When you date a woman who eats too much, and it's not about the size of the person. A lot of people think, oh man, you dissing fat people. No, it ain't about that at all. Because you've seen a lot of fat people, and you can reverse it to a man if you're a woman. But I can only speak because I've only dated women. So I can only speak from the male's perspective on this. But you could flip it if you're a woman. Eating too much. When I say the words eating too much, it is not based on somebody's size. I've seen women that are not the size that you think and eat too goddamn much. And you don't even know where the food is going. You're like, well, where the hell is all this food going to? You eating this much? It don't even make sense for you to eat this much. So it's bizarre even to the guy. So when that's the case, where the guy finds it bizarre you're eating so goddamn much, now you got a bigger problem. Instead of enjoying the evening, he's wondering why you ordering so much food. Now, this could lead to somebody getting big, but forget about size. This gets to a bigger problem of obesity. You're creating a bad influx of obesity. And when you create an influx of obesity, you're making it a very hard or challenging situation where you could get diabetes. You have a whole host of problems that's ensuing. All based off health reasons. He said, my wife eats too much. KB said that food look good though. Yeah, it might look good, but it don't mean you need to eat all of it. You need to order it, all of it. You eating too much. Then if you think about it in a relationship, if your woman eats a lot, you gonna be eating a lot. You're going to be eating at times that you normally don't eat. Next thing you know, you gaining weight. You got health problems. I've seen that happen. That's why they say when people get married, you look at that wedding photo and you look at them 2 years later, you go, God damn, what happened to you? Yeah, KB, I just had to go off, man, and expose all the BS they was doing, like Whitlock, the whole nine. I had to do that on my main page. Dr. Umar Johnson, I had to get them all. So I put it all in one video and got it all off my chest. Now, getting back to this, think about if y'all just dating, how much money this gonna be costing you to go out? Every time you go out, think about all the money you spending. Think about that. Think about all that money that's going down the drain. Have you ever taken a girl out to eat and she eat and keep ordering food and wasting it? Ordering more food than's needed because they eating too much. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not about somebody being like fat. That's not the main concern. Y'all think somebody order a lot of food, they gotta be fat. I know a skinny person that eat like a fat person. They eat too much. Some people eat just to be eaten. They eat out of boredom. But think about how much you're gonna be spending if you dating a woman that eat like that. And then you eat something small. Then she want to eat off your plate and be feeding you. Yeah, try this. Try that. This is my sample plate. You see the girl what she ordered? That's the sample plate. That's the sampler. I want to sample everything on the menu. Some food don't need to be mixed with other food. When you start mixing foods together, you're creating a greater problem. Some food don't need to go together. You don't need to be mixing pork chops up with lamb. I'm gonna eat a beef steak, a pork chop, and some lamb. It's like, then I'm gonna finish it off with some corned beef and some collard greens, and I'm good. I'll be like, that don't even, food group don't need to go together. Might taste good, but that don't need to mix. Salute, Jeff. Oh yeah. They gonna need a defibrillator after that meal. I know. That's what I'm saying. When your spouse or whatever, your woman or whoever you dating eat too much, how do you get around that? Let's say you love them and you instead of just me, I just said I'm done. I ain't finna be concert to this. She's used to eating like that because she's probably grew up in a household with a family that just promoted eating like that. And what that leads to is when they get older, their metabolism slow down. They're gonna gain weight so fast, but they're gonna have other health problems. They gonna have health problems you can't even pronounce. And then you gonna, instead of being in a relationship, you become a caretaker. Because they never wanted to take care of themselves. Or worse, they lead you to the same fate. Now you eating too much. Now you ain't exercising. Now you ain't taking care of yourself because they ain't. You doing everything they doing. Now you in the same boat with them. Pastor Masacholi. Pastor Linguini. Now you in here huffing and puffing, just going to the mailbox in a pool of sweat. Yeah, let me get that ham sandwich. Yeah, let me get that sandwich. Get that ham sandwich. Can you put some bacon on that ham sandwich? Oh yeah, is that melted cheese? Can y'all melt that cheese and put it on there? Yeah, let me get that ham sandwich. I don't know, lettuce, get that stuff out of there. But I don't need nothing that in the way. You can put one of those tomatoes in there. That'd be for my health. And let me get some of those oily ass fries. No, I mean, shoot, we got them in our family. We got them everywhere. But people that eat too much. Cousin, man, she was gorgeous. Beautiful girl, but she could eat like nobody's business. She would go out for morning, right? Every morning she had pancakes. She had a country fried steak in the morning. At like 8 o'clock in the morning, this is breakfast. And then she used to go some days on Denny's and get the Moons Over Miami with the ham sandwich with the eggs. My cousin would fade that. She'll eat that like it's nobody's business. Then she was the first person I ever seen eat eggs sunny side up. Everybody black eat eggs scrambled. She wanted it sunny side up. Tear it up. And she was thicker than a Snicker. And I mean, she was thick. You knew where it was all going. She had legs, everything. She used to run track. My cousin was killing it down in Michigan. Then she quit the track team so she can go ahead and be on this dance thing where they had the airbrush t-shirts and stuff. She was like on some girl like team at the school. She was doing all that, doing their little dance and cheers, and she's shaking her butt. So all the boys going crazy for this girl, taking her out to dinner, spending a fortune because that girl could eat. And I remember I was down there and I was like, what's going on with cuz? And man, your cousin, boy, her boyfriend was sitting there like, man, your cousin can eat. And I was like, what you talking about? Like, man, we went to what's that, Shakey's. We went to Shakey's for all you can eat. Man, this is all you can eat. They don't even do that no more. But back then, this was all you could eat. And it was like $9.99, all you could eat. Man, they was finna charge them again. Like, look, it's all you can eat, but y'all eating way too much. Y'all gotta slow down. So he was like, I gotta take her to buffets because she eats so much. He's like, she just don't stop. And I'm like, but he's like, she ain't got no, no weight to her. She ain't no ugly woman. She got a physique. She thick. All the guys love her. And she just can eat. But what happened? 10 years later, 15 years later. Kept eating, kept eating. Now her neck is all fat. She had all kind of this, like, illnesses, bone illnesses. She was on medication for all this medicine. Then her neck is all lumped up. She had thyroid problems, everything. And they trying to attribute it to something else. I said, no. Her eating habits was bad when she was in high school. So now she looked like a defensive tackle. 20 years later, she looking like a defensive tackle. Now, who's to blame for that? It's poor eating habits. So when you have poor eating habits and you don't do anything to curb them, those type of things happen. I can have a day where I could just eat anything. And I might blow up, but I know I could lose weight rather quickly because I don't eat a lot. I eat enough to the point where I'm not hungry. I don't just be eating just to be eating. And that's when people start going crazy. I eat like once a day. And then I say, all right, that's it. Like, I'm full. And it's normally enough to satisfy my body. My body don't need to eat 3 times a day. I don't know who made that rule, but if you eat enough, your body adjusts and it has enough nourishment to get through it. So that is that. Yeah, but when you taught to just eat, yeah, your poor eating habits start early on. Not yet. I could wait. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So I wasn't gonna make this long. I just wanted to let y'all know I gotta get ready to do something here. Absolutely. So shouts out to Kiwami Brown, Bus Life, KB came through, Ticket TV, welcome to HD IITV. If y'all agree with what I'm saying, let me know in the chat, and I'm out. At least I'm trying to be out. Oh yeah, on the Patreon, we gave y'all a behind the scenes video of what happened with what happened with the video I did on why I did the rant on the Casino for Life. All right, deuces.